Angani, not everybody is going to be a businessman. So you need to know who you are. That's step number one. Number two, you have to make decision on either you can begin to learn tools now, right? Or wait first, identify the challenge, then build the tools. I'll give you this for example. When I was doing my first degree in computer science, after I did by level 100, we are in level 200, things are beginning to take shape. I now ask myself, what am I going to do in life when I grow up after this university work? Based on what they taught me, what are the things that I think can easily make me to survive? So I'm a programmer, so at that time, more of Java programming. So I now look at Java, and can I do Java? And I now say, well, Java cannot work alone. I also need to build back end, which is database. So, in learning database, getting the front end, put them together. Yeah, so am I comfortable with that? Yes. I was taught networking. At that time, we now began to realize things are changing because during our time, if they want to connect this place with internet, they have to break the walls, put cables to move around. Each computer must have a cable to punch before they can access internet. All this wireless doesn't exist. The phones are keypad phones, not this smart. This smart started coming in 2010. And I finished school in 2008. So what do we do now? I now realize networking is changing because then routers are coming, and routers are coming at the speed of light. They are changing with configurations, changing with so many things. So I now make a final decision that if I want to survive, let me only concentrate on database engines. If I master database engines, with that I can develop the front end with the forms and do the coding at the back, then I can make my money. And what do I need to survive? Only laptop. Unless I want to buy license for like Oracle or PostgreSQL that are premium. Otherwise, I don't need anything apart from my laptop. So if I can have a laptop hang here, I can make my money. So I could remember then when I go to banks, I try to peep into their software to see what kind of software are banks using. I'm trying to challenge myself if really I can do this. So I'm telling you this because, and my master's, I did my master's in information system, learning more about data mining, delving my hands also more into the database engines to see how, because then around 2010, I'm looking at the future that massively people are going to be opening bank accounts, massively people are going to be, their data is going to be captured, so there is need to clean the data, to filter it, and to use it. So if I learn data mining, and then it's a new course coming up, then I think I have a future to play around.
Thank you so much, sir, for this session. I must say I got enough value. Like, I thought I knew some things before, but after this session, I got so many value. But then, sir, I have a question concerning, most of us are newbie in business and startup, and then some of us just want to, from what I learned about your introduction, you are into selling of solar data, like so many business, and then some of us here are just startup, and then we want to also venture into like prostituting in different kind of business. You see fashion, you want to go into fashion, tech world, and every other thing. What advice would you give to we startup that are interested in every kind of business? What can we do? Should we just focus on a particular niche, or is there a way we can balance up with everything?
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's not new to you, and this cut across everywhere in the world. The small businesses, those at nano level, micro level, and small level. Most of them, 80% of them dies in the first 2 years. Okay? The remaining 20%, also almost 80% also dies in the next year. So to put it short, if 100% businesses started today, 100 businesses started today, maybe all of them are doing tailoring or cut across different industries. In the next 5 years, only 2 are going to survive. Only 2. Right? That's 2%. Some say 4% are going to survive. Why is this thing happening like that? Now, if you start selling something today, what matters is each one has unique industry and is being treated separately. You understand? Just like you now doing courses. If you are doing 5 courses, when you fail one, you must repeat it, right? It's like that. So in business, the expectation is manage your risk. Is number 1, have a reason, like I keep saying. Why am I going to do this business? There must be a reason, serious reason attached to it. If your brain and your mind agree with that, go into it. Now, prostitution is terrible, and it kills a lot of businesses. I keep getting almost every month somebody has to come with an idea, either from a staff, from a business, from Lagos or from Abuja, from friends, everywhere asking us, there's money in this business, let's go into it. But we already reshaping our mind that we are only going to play within 4 industries. And all my staffs know, and all our staff that we work together with, whatever idea you are bringing, if it is not within the cycle of what we are doing, don't bring it. It's not going to fly. You understand? So when you are focused, you know what you have to do, start first. If by the end of 5 years, which is the first you knew, within the first 5 years, when you now failed, you know you are among the 94% that are expected to fail. You understand? So from that time, you can deem yourself, this business is not for me. You can drop it, you can start a new one. But the cost of now starting a new one is far higher than the cost of repeating that business. Because now you are repeating from experience, not from zero. But now venturing into another industry, you are starting from zero. So the chances of survival is now low than in that area that you already have knowledge. You understand? So you have to take each business as a school. So when today I don't have knowledge of marketing skills, I don't have knowledge on sales skills, I don't have knowledge on strategy, on business development, I don't have on restructuring business, I don't have knowledge on anything. I now put 10 products in my front, hoping, thinking 2 will survive. It means each one, it must have its own vision statement, core values, and objectives, each one of them. How do you align your staff to think like you to understand all these things? It's going to be extremely robust and complex, right? So if you must test, I would advise start with 2 products. If you are into perfume business, go into perfume. Grow it. When you stabilize, you can add another product. But don't start this. You don't even know the people who are buying. You cannot bring them up ahead. You are now starting this. You don't know who have interest. What are the challenges? Why are they not buying? How do you improve the market? You now start this. Only you. And sometimes you don't even have people working together with you. You are the only OGA. You are the finance, sales, marketer, CEO, MD. You are the one doing operations. You are the HR. You are the one doing technical work. You are the customer service. Only you. And you have multi-products across cycling you. And telling everybody that I'm an entrepreneur. No, you just have a job. You don't have a business. I don't know if... Okay. So this is my advice to you. If you are selling many, drop down, because each one you must tell us at the end of the year what is the total revenue generated from each of the product. How many customers purchase each product? How much margin you make from each product? If there are expenses, how much you spend per product? It has to be clearly defined. If your brain is that big, you can do it. Fine or good.